Hello everyone, welcome to the video. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to check what Bitcoin is doing, how does the market look over here, and let's see. So if you guys have any ALTs which you want to have an analysis on, you can post in the comments. I look into those ALTs and let's speak about Bitcoin. Like, what's the next move and what are we expecting from Bitcoin in the coming days, and how does the market look? So if you look, Bitcoin is facing a quite difficulty. It's 48,800. We had to close above it, but we haven't closed yet. And the short term view, it's bearish. Actually, it's quite bearish short term. Short term, I'm expecting a target near 44 to $42,000. So we're expecting Bitcoin price to go up, like maybe it test, maybe to just to liquidate longs, or just to play with the long positions. We can have a testing up to 50,500 just to play with the long positions, but I'm expecting a retrace up to maybe 43 200. I'm expecting minus 14% correction, again one more correction in the coming days. And this is not good for Bitcoin actually. And what can, like, what plan should we do for your ALTs if you guys are stuck into ALTs? Though one more thing is that we aren't in any trade zone. It's currently, I've said in previous in the chart analysis too, that we're in a no trade zone. Bitcoin, for any ALTs, if you pick up, let's pick up an ALT. Let's consider an ALT such as LTC. Let's see for LTC USDT. Okay, now if you look for LTC USDT, the daily chart over here, it's actually on a strong support over here, $155. So from a bull's point of view, this is actually bullish. We're getting LTC at a 50% discount over here. It's, we can see there's a good price range for the peak, but as a bear, there is a potential for LTC to go up to 75 to $60 easily in a bear market. So LTC can see a correction up to 75 or 60,000. So when I say a no trade zone, that means this ALT, any ALT you pick over here, it's followed by Bitcoin. If Bitcoin even tests 38,000, you will see any ALT having a correction of 50 to 70% from the current price. That, so any high cap, any mid caps, and your low cap, if you uh, consider your low caps, they're going to die. A lot of your low caps are going to die. Actually, the project, the team is going to be dead. I'm going to explain you further, like how it's going to happen. So let's talk bullish scenario. I'm going to talk about bullish scenario here. So what should happen for bullish? So if you look at Bitcoin, it's currently at 48,300. For Bitcoin to have an uptrend, we look at BTC.D, the dominance chart of Bitcoin. So if you look at the dominance chart of Bitcoin, it's like we had said in the last video, we'll expect a correction from this $47, 47.35. So currently it's at $41.35. So the dominance is done for Bitcoin to hold 53,000. That's the bull mark where the bulls hold the support. Dominance of Bitcoin has to increase in the sense, dominance of Bitcoin has to go up to minimum 44 to $45. So dominance should pump from here. So when once dominance is pumping, you will notice that ALTs from the current price will go 1 or 2% down. So there isn't any reason for you guys to FOMO or take an entry in any ALTs. Coins which will follow Bitcoin, maybe your Ethereum, BNB, ADA. So such ALTs will follow Bitcoin. If it's, even if Bitcoin dominance increases, but your rest remaining ALTs, they aren't going to follow Bitcoin in short term, even if Bitcoin turns bullish and it's trying to hold 53,000 support. Whereas in bearish point of view, it's Bitcoin is completely bearish. If you look, for me, I haven't been bearish for so long, but currently I'm just, I just look, the chart suggesting me we have entered the bear market. And the thing is that Bitcoin too is maturing. We haven't seen a big type of correction over here. Even if you look over here from the peak, it's just nearly just 20% correction. And this isn't as we had seen before in the old market where Bitcoin had a correction of nearly 50 to 60% correction. This is a normal correction, 20%. And although Bitcoin is what is it being matured, the ALTs are the same. The ALTs are still the same. So why do we need a bear market over here? The reason we need a bear market is because there are a lot of coins, a lot of scam projects, a lot of projects which are promising a lot of things, but they won't survive the bear market. There isn't enough transactions to. So a lot of investors, a lot of people have jumped into crypto mining too. So when your transaction decreases, the fees generated in those exchanges or in those swaps or in those terminals, they're going to reduce, and team doesn't sustain it. So that's the reason most of the team, they aren't, most of the projects aren't scam. It's just that the team wouldn't be able to survive the bear market, but there is no any earning revenue stream for the team. So that's how the team goes dead. The coin will survive, but the team goes dead, and there won't be any projects coming up. So that's one of the reasons why I have suggested a few days back that get out of your low caps. Any projects below 100 million market cap, just come out of it. The chances of them surviving the bear market is quite low. Any swaps providing you what APY of above 60% up to 100%, don't fall for them. They are going to be, they aren't going to survive the bear market no matter how good they are, what they promise, and what all they show. It's not going to survive the bear market. But we have seen the bear market, and we can say okay, the market is different, but this is the thing we have listened every runs. We have heard it. I heard it even in 2015, 2017, and this is the same thing. When someone says me the run is different, it's like it's an alert for me that okay, we are coming to an end of the bull run, because that's how we I hear every time. So if you guys have any, if you anyone of you guys have any what is it, recommendations, any coins you want to check, you guys can put in the comments. I will check it out over here. So you guys can post it in the comments if you guys want any analysis on any coin. So currently we're looking over here at ORN chart. So a lot of them are actually OR investors, which I'm known as. So what's going on with ORN? So if you look at ORN chart over here, ORN has broken down from its accumulation zone, which isn't a good sign. So I feel ORN will bottom out maybe near $1, 1.5. I won't be surprised if the terminal doesn't generate enough revenue for the team to what is it sustain the bear market. And if we lose this support, I see it going up to $3.5 easily. So it's just losing supports. There's no retrace over here. Lost the accumulation zone. Quite disappointment. Okay, so this comment. Look at BNB. Yeah, we look at BNB. If you look at BNB, BNB on the other hand, there are some ALTs in the market such as BNB and Matic, which hasn't retraced. So let's look at what do you say, BNB and Matic. So what do we need for BNB? It's almost near its all-time high. So for BNB, I was expecting BNB to close near 1,200, 1,500 in this run, particular run. All currently for BNB, if it has to continue its run, Bitcoin has to hold $53,000 support. Once Bitcoin holds 53,000 support, the investors who have picked BNB over here, they aren't going to sell BNB because it's a gem which haven't retraced yet. Although other LTs are seeing 50%, the BNB is still above $550, around 550 to $540, which is a good sign. So uh, there is a high chance the BNB, if Bitcoin closes above 53,000, we'll see a rally in BNB up to 1,000, and such coins such as BNB and Matic, I feel if Bitcoin closes above 53,000 support and we have the bull run, I mean the above the bull support, then we will see something like we had seen in Solana and what is Axie Infinity. We had seen such coins give a rally. So such rally we'll be seeing in Matic than in BNB, because such coins are holding really strong compared to rest of the market. And for new entries, so anyone who wants new entries, this is in the point. And I wouldn't suggest taking new entries in BNB or Matic at this point. You can take new entries into point. Into coins which is 50% to 60% what in correction. So Let's any other ALTs if you guys need. Okay, there is Alice. So if you look at Alice, oh yeah, Alice chart is quite interesting. There was a good pump, then there was a very quick dump too. So we had picked Alice nearly this zone, maybe $15 to $16 if I remember, and then we had a good rally up to 27 to $28. So Alice is back to its accumulation zone where we had picked it. So can Alice have a rally again? So yes. So this is obviously a MetaMask project, and such projects, Alice, Sand, these projects should be in your radar to pick it, because once the market recovers, once we know that uh, there is, what do you say, there is a hype for metaverse coins. So once the market recovers above 50,000 support, these coins, money is going to flow into these coins, because these coins are 50% down and these coins are having a really good rally. So we can expect even, but I wouldn't suggest any entries over here, because Bitcoin is currently not in a position for taking an entry in your realties. Because if Bitcoin even does $40,000 support, I'm expecting Alice to be near $6 to $7, easily $6 to $7. Because as a bear point of view, every ALT in the market is overvalued by around 50 to 60%. They need to fall another 50 to 60%. And as a bear point of view, I need a lot of projects to go dead. A lot of projects will go dead, and this currently it's maybe 60 to 70% overvalued in bear point of view. But in a bull point of view, we can look, okay, it's 50% down, it's good for an entry. But this again, it's a not trade zone. We'll take an entry even if Bitcoin closes up to 53,000. It's not that Alice will follow Bitcoin, because like I said, Bitcoin's dominance has to increase. So along when Bitcoin's dominance increases, uh, your ALTs doesn't recover with Bitcoin. So you will have a good opportunity to take an re-entry, and maybe you will get even if Bitcoin closes at 50,000, you will get an entry below $14. I hope so, like that. So even that entry will be good for you guys. So please don't take any entries over here and gamble. It's just like gambling. I'm saying again, because I'm expecting Bitcoin to test 42 to 43,000 again, until there is any strong positive news. So any other ALTs you guys need to look? Okay, look at MC. Okay, there isn't MC in what is it? Maybe it's a low cap gem available in Coin Market Cap. Anything available on Trading View? If you guys need any LTs, please put in the comments. I'll cross check it. Let's look into EGLD for the time being. So there was a good hype for EGLD. We had picked it near about $78, and we had seen a rally up to seven. Yeah, we had a little $540, which was around 766% pump. So, but there's a quite retrace, and many members have been asking me, can we take an entry for EGLD, expecting it to again have a pump back? The scenario is that, okay, EGLD is maybe 50, like it's 50% down from its peak, and that's a bull point of view. If you look from a bull point of view, you're getting a discount of 50% for EGLD from its peak. But as a bear point of view, EGLD's actual value should be around $70 to $80 if we are entering a bear market, if Bitcoin sees a correction again, and if it even tests 38 to $40,000, we'll see EGLD's price near 120. And if it's entering bear market, you will find Eldrol's price near 80 to 70 to $80. And this isn't a joke. And market is different. Okay, market, if someone says market is different, I agree. Market different in the terms of market is maturing. Bitcoin is maturing. There is adoption for Bitcoin, not for ELTs. So with Bitcoin maturing, you will see less volatility in Bitcoin, but doesn't mean there will be less volatility in your ALTs. ALTs will have the same volatility which it had, because there isn't much adoption in ALTs. There will be panic in the market, and Bitcoin is maturing in the terms of percentage. Bitcoin doesn't dump like 30 to 40%, but in terms of dollar values, Bitcoin dump 10 to 15 thousand dollars in a day too, because of its dollar value. whereas that's enough for an ELT to follow the same thing which it had followed in 2017 2015 market. It's not because it's considering the dollar value of Bitcoin, not its percentage at this point. So for the new entry on Elrold, it's again up to what Bitcoin is going to do. So I again won't recommend to take an entry over here. And so just it's better to wait and look out for the market what it's going to do in coming days. And if it tests 42 to $43,000, take an entry. Take an entry in Elrold, Sand, your metaverse projects. Please don't take entries into low caps. Any low caps, even if I've recommended in the past, don't take. It's really hard for them to survive if you're entering a bear market. Any projects of 100% APR, please don't go into them. So let's look into Soul. So Solana also, it's a really good project. I feel maybe in the next 2025 run, because the next run which I'm expecting is in 2025. If we end this run, we close below 40,000 and we enter the bear market, expect the next run to be at 2025. So I'm seeing the front runners to be Solana, BNB. So these coins are gonna be the front runners of the next bull run with metaverse project hype. There will be a lot of hype for metaverse in 2025 run. Like we had seen a lot of hype for gaming projects and meme coins. 2025 run, we're going to see a lot of hype for gaming projects. I mean, for metaverse, sorry. So there is currently 170. It's currently at $170. So I expect it to bottom out near 70 to $80, maybe below 60 also. Even $60, there's possibility that Solana can bottom out near $60. So entry at this point isn't recommended. It's better to wait for Bitcoin to be stable. And in a bear point of view, I've said you, I'm expecting it to be near $60 to $70. So if you're waiting for a good investment in bear market, your buy bit should be near $60 to $70. Not it's currently overvalued. In a bear point of view, it's overvalued. So if you guys have any other ALTs, please post it in the comments. Okay, so I guess you guys have been cleared of any doubt. If you guys have any doubts or any queries, any questions, you guys can post in the comments. And if there isn't anything, I will close the live stream. Thank you guys for watching.